This is what Iron Sharpen Iron is about. It's about teaching others and sharpening their skills and helping them polish what they already have. Skills and talent will take you a long way, but it's a lifestyle that comes with it. A lot of people don't like picking these up because they feel like they're going to hurt your clients. I can teach you how to not hurt your clients. I can teach you how to structure the hair and do it the way it's supposed to be done with these right here. Don't get away from them. Don't get away from them. This is where the money at, y'all. Don't be fooled. Nothing against the people who like using those plug-in flat irons. All praises to you. Keep winning. But this right here kept me in business, kept me strong for 30 years. You can reach me at 205-332-7669. I'm on Facebook, Tanginix. That's my name, Tanginix. Or you can come by Ooh La La Hair Spa, which is in Leeds, 1445 Asheville Road.
Taking it around the city, no cap rap news, man. We in the building. New interview, Dame Dash and Willie D. We finna get into it. Straight to it. Let's go. Hold up. Taking it around the city, no cap rap news, man. We finna react to this Dame Dash interview with that boy Willie D. I ain't seen it. It's going on live right now, so we finna react to it live. I'm on my Xbox. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to YouTube. We're streaming live on both of them at the same damn time. Need y'all to hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the like button on Facebook. Rock with your boy, Young Tig Nitty Birmingham. What up? Ainsley, what up? Bessemer, what up? We in the building, man. Huntsville, Montgomery, what's happening? Let's go, man. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tig Night. Everything Tig Night. TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, everything. Let's go, though. Y'all boys hit that like button on Facebook. You better. Everybody should. That is kind of deep, though. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to handle that shit. Salute Dame Dash. Salute Willie D. Y'all subscribe to the channel too, bro. Fair use, Facebook, YouTube. A lot of people have forgot to dream, man. You gotta learn how to dream. You gotta keep dreaming, man. Don't never give up on the dream, bro. A lot of people get these jobs, 9 to 5s, and forget about their talents and their hobbies and skills and a lot of shit like that, man. And throw that shit to the side. Don't do it. I know I've been cursing early in the game, but I don't care. I ain't monetized yet. We almost there. We should be there maybe January 20th. About 5, 6 days, we should be there. Monetized on YouTube again. Salute to everybody on Facebook. Salute to everybody on YouTube. Hit the like button when you come in. Let's go. Reacting to this Willie D. Dame Dash interview. Just dropped. Premiering live. A lot of niggas don't get it though. Right. Excuse me. Yeah, none of this shit overnight, bro. Nothing that happens in this game is overnight. You got to put in the work. You got to be patient, man. You got to be serious about it too, man. You got to really focus on it. Let me see. Let me get this shit right. Yeah, you got to really focus on what you're doing, man, and your talent, and don't let nobody talk you out the game. My motto is always don't let nobody trick you off the street. Don't let a nigga trick you off the beats, man. But let's get back into it, bro. Hmm. Facts, facts, facts. I be telling niggas all the time, my nigga, if that shit ain't working right now, switch that shit up or figure out another, another lane, another strategy with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Figure out another strategy, figure out a way to elevate to that next level or change up a few things. Okay, this ain't work like this, so let me just switch it up just a little bit. You ain't gotta go too crazy, man. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta switch it up and try some new shit every now and then. Salute Facebook, salute YouTube. I think he meant vacations. That's fire. Fuck Independence Day. We live an independent life, man. Mm, got him. Got him. True, true that. Put that work in. I see that's what I had to learn too, man. That's where I'm at right now, bro, in this situation. Gotta put that work in. I be telling niggas all the time, my nigga, if you rap or if you make beats or you stream or whatever you do, you gotta put in 8 hours, bro, just like at a regular job, man. This what you're trying to get to. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you gotta put that time in, man. Put in them 8 hours for yourself, the same way you put in them 8 hours for them other people. The boss at the job ain't never gonna pay you enough to be richer than him. It ain't gonna happen. So once you get that mentality, that mindset in your mind, you can do any damn near anything you want to do in this world, man. But you gotta put them same 8 hours in for yourself. You feel me? Y'all feel me on Facebook, YouTube? Let me know, bro, cause I ain't speaking nothing but facts, man. Let's keep going. Though. The block don't close. That's a business trip. Facts. He's spitting facts, bro. Oh, he dropping, he talking. Talking, he talking. Facts, facts, facts. Oh man, he talking, bro. He's dropping jewels, man. Y'all better pay attention, boy. Right. Excuse me. Hold up. Now, I got a saying too though that goes like this. People will listen to a rich fool before they'll listen to a broke genius. And that's facts, man. Just cause niggas got money and shit don't mean that they got the answers or they know the play. A lot of that shit be nepotism and you know what I'm saying, people be got on cause of somebody else put them on and shit like that. So just cause a nigga rich don't mean he can tell you shit or he can guide you in the right direction. Like I said, niggas will listen to a rich fool before they listen to a broke genius. There's plenty of fools that was out there and fucked it up and you know. So don't just go off that. Don't go off that shit. Let's go. Sad but true. Salute to Facebook, salute to YouTube. Tig Night on TikTok. It's glorified babysitting. Hmm. I never heard of that. Hit the like button when y'all come in, man. YouTube, Facebook, what up? Oh man, we got issues. Let me see. Hold up. You can hear me, but you can't hear the interview. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 minute, man. I don't know what's going on right now. Let me see. We doing this shit live, so y'all bear with me, bro. Appreciate that, Angelique. Let me check it out right quick. All right, let's try it now. Let me know right now, Angelique, if you can hear it now. YouTube, Facebook, let me know if y'all can hear the interview. Still no? Hold up, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see
Woman,
now,
or
Angelique.
why
Let me
is there a
know.
man in here to teach these kids how to be men? Because it's a cycle to get them used to coming
I think
back.
I got it
Now, the
now.
worst part about it is for every kid that's in that jail, $1.2 million a kid. And the kid can't even afford to get a toothbrush.
Cause he's
They
spitting
don't get
some
none of
facts. I
that
want
money.
y'all to hear him.
So it's a private sector jail. People are getting paid to destroy our children like a commodity so they become
Man,
adults
appreciate
that
that,
go to an
Angelique.
adult
Good
prison.
looking at. I
And
really
that's the
appreciate that.
cycle. And that's what has
All
to
right, I'm finna
change.
run it back a little bit because
And
I
we
want y'all
can't
to hear
wait for
some of this stuff he's saying. He said some good stuff about school, bro.
while the sun is up in dim light with walls.
Need y'all to hear this stuff.
I got the wheel.
And you enjoy
Why
it.
why am I not doing this thing 7
Appreciate it,
days a
Angelique.
week? I mean, I like to do it. I like doing it. When you think about
Hope everything going good
McDonald's
too,
didn't
bro.
say, okay, we're number one now, so we're gonna close on the weekend. They said, no, we're
Pushy
gonna
a
open on the
trill in the
weekends.
building.
In fact,
Salute.
we're not gonna close at 10 o'clock. We're gonna close at midnight. And then they decided we're gonna have some 24-hour McDonald's open. So they just keep pushing.
And no block I ever hustled on closed on Sundays.
Right.
We was clicking every day, all day. So,
Right.
again, there's a control factor as well. So,
This that part I want y'all to
you're
hear about
told
this
when
school
to
shit.
collectively go on vacation. So you actually go on vacation with a bunch of people you was at work with. How is that a vacation? It's just being around a bunch of people in a different environment.
Right.
That's why I don't like going on vacation when everyone goes on vacation. I got to see everybody.
Right.
That's more of a business thing for me. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
business
So
trip.
it's exactly that. If you love what you do and there's no rules that come with them, you're going to work when you feel. And if you like what you
That's
do,
dope.
you'll do it all day long. If it's your dream, why would you not do it and do it till you're the best at it?
Hit that
So the
like button
trick
on
is to
Facebook. Hit that
figure out
like button on
what
YouTube,
you
man.
love to do and make that your profession. But we're trained to do things we don't like. It starts with school. You're trained to sit behind a desk for 8 hours a day while the sun is up in dim light with walls that look like jail and hospital walls. And you're supposed to get used to that and then pay to do it again when you get out of school to get back in college, then pay it off by sitting behind a desk and doing exactly what they trained you to do. And no one that's teaching you business is a millionaire. No one that's teaching you about music has a hit record. It doesn't make sense. So I got kids in college that listen, and I say this. My son listens to his professor more than me about business. He goes to school for business. I'm like, your professor ever made $1 million? Who pays your professor? So why are you listening to him before me?
Again, I want to stop it right there, man. Cause like I said, bro, he kind of speaking facts, then he kind of ain't speaking facts, man. Is it straight now? Can y'all hear me? They said the volume went out on the podcast. It should be good right now. Angelique, you sure everything good? Robert Thompson on YouTube, is everything good now? Can you hear me? Because I wanted to get that point across, man, that I've been getting over the cold or flu or some shit. I don't know. But what I was trying to say was, okay, it's good. What I was trying to say was, they say on YouTube they can't hear it though for some reason. I don't know. But what I was saying was, like I said, it's a saying that I made that people are listening to a rich fool before they listen to a broke genius, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's making more money than you or richer than you, that don't mean shit, man. Cause like I said, he might tell you how to get it or how he got it, but he gonna end up blowing it too. You see what I'm saying? At the same, he ain't gonna tell you that part. He gonna blow it. The rich fool gonna blow it. You know, the broke genius might not even never had it, but he know the steps and know what come along with it, and he just decided not to even play that game. You see what I'm saying? You just have to look at this shit from all different angles, bro. It's crazy, man. This game is crazy. It's real. It's real weird out here in this industry, man. This music industry, entertainment industry is one of the most lucrative, but it's also one of the most craziest industries you can be involved in, man. It's cutthroats. It's up and down. It's nothing promised, nothing guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? One week is going good. Next 3 weeks it's fucked up. The next month is amazing. 2-3 months after that is back down to zero. So you got to be built for this shit. Any kind of this entertainment, music shit, you got to be built for it, bro. It ain't no overnight success and ease and shit like that, man. But I'm gonna let Dame get back to talking, man.
You know what I mean? Why you in their school and not mine? I never saw school on any hieroglyphic. Have you?
Absolutely.
I never saw school in any pyramid or any of that. I think parents are supposed to teach their kids. Man. But you're trained to give your child away to an adult you don't know, to teach your kid how to survive in life. And they're not surviving the way you. That's why when I was in school, I was like, yo, I'm 16 with a better car than you. Why would I listen to you? Even though I might have had it for the wrong reasons at that moment, there was nothing that person was doing or had that I wanted. There was no knowledge they can give me. Like, I work with the OSG. That's
you can get knowledge from everybody. That's
a couple of hundred black principals, or principals from economically challenged places. And what they tell me and what I've learned, a couple of things. Number one, if your reading scores are low, you go into jail. That's the metrics. That's the algorithm, Number two, if you give a kid love, but you don't teach them how to survive or how to read, you're hurting them. Number three, a kid can only retain 45 minutes of an 8-hour day anyway, so their class should only be 15 minutes. So the rest of the stuff they're giving you was a distraction, the things you don't need to know. A kid is on his phone all day. So why wouldn't you put school on the phone, on demand, 15-minute classes and have it done by a person that inspires them? Because you might not want them inspired. Why would you waste 8 hours of a day? Really, it's a babysitter. That's what school.
It is kind of glorified babysitting, man. It can be useful if you're going for, something in your field, bro. Something that you want to do, or you trying to get into, or shit like that, man. It can be useful, but a lot of times it is a waste of time, man. And you just end up with another bill, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's good and bad in school, but I get what Dame's saying. Let's school
is used for most parents. But why do parents mostly have to take care or put their kids in school? Because they got to go to work. So it's all to divide. I go to the kids' school. I mean, the kids' prisons in Chicago.
That like button, YouTube, hit that like button, Facebook.
I go to this prison, it's a kids' school in a prison. No windows, no outdoor space. As soon as they get there, they drugging them up. It's called the CUT program. and it's the line item is therapy. They tell you the more drugs you take, the quicker you can go home. I'm going through the jail. I'm seeing all of this, and I'm asking the superintendent, because the principal's the one that put me on, and I'm like,
Wait a minute, bro.
They keep talking.
I don't know what the hell going on. Angelique, can y'all can't hear the interview. I'm still getting it. They can't hear the interview. Thumbs up if you can hear the interview. Hit the reaction, hit the hard reaction if you can hear the interview. Let me see.
About de-escalation. I'm like, but what's their reading scores?
Hit the hard
Fourth
reaction
grade.
if y'all can hear the interview.
You know the recidivism rate will be 100% then. 4th grade, but you're going to put them back in the street addicted to a drug. The only time they could get it back is they get back into jail with no education. After you just mentally abuse them and kept them breathing recycled air, they don't get to go outside. You know, no therapy. The only therapy they had was white women in there, walking around with jackets around their waist, all in a group. How can a white woman talk to a kid with a body without being scared of judging them? And how could a therapist not know that? So I'm like, well, why you doing this? Oh, I know why you're doing it. Why you don't even have a black woman, or why is there a man in here to teach these kids how to be men? Because it's a cycle to get them used to coming back. Now, the worst part about it is for every kid that's in that jail, $1.2 million a kid. And the kid can't even afford to get a toothbrush. They don't get none of that money. So it's a private sector jail. People are getting paid to destroy our children like a commodity, so they become adults that go to an adult prison. And that's the cycle. And that's what has to change. And we can't wait for somebody to change it. We got to change it ourselves. Because why would they change it? It's working for them. We have become a commodity so that people could skim on us over a jail bed. The more we go to jail, the richer somebody individually gets. If you own a hotel, your job is to have people return. A jail ain't nothing but a hotel with bars on it that's funded by or paid for by the government. So your intention is to have them come back. While you're in jail, you're not allowed to make no money. How could you take somebody off the street for 10 years, they can't make no money, you don't educate them on how things are currently going, and put them back on the street knowing without an education, you're going back. 80% of people that leave the jail, that don't have a place to go, they come back. So these things are things we all know. We know how to fix them, but we don't. So that seems intentional. So I'm not going to let the person who's hired to torture my culture, I'm not going to depend on him to change things. I'm going to torture him, and I'm going to change things. And I'm going to leverage my celebrity so that I can bring awareness to the things that matter and the people that are fighting. So the OSG, those are the principals. Those should be the celebrities. The principal that's in that jail every day, because I walk in there, and I'm in there for an hour. I walk out sad. Girls be with me crying, and we need therapy. They doing that every day.
Right.
You know, we've been working with now the mayor of Gary. He was a senator before. What I learned from him is, you could really pass a law. If you write it up right, lobby for it, you could make a change. So I've watched him make changes based on conversations we have. He'll write the shit up, go lobby for it, and come back, and diabetes medicine is cheaper. And then, when something works in the state, it goes federal. So what I'm talking about is answers. We know the problems, but in order to actually fix things, you got to get in there and do it yourself. I don't like education. So what we do, my girl writes a book, Dusko Goes to Space. We personally go into the schools and teach the kids how to dream. I don't like the books the kids, they got for my kid, we make our own. I don't like the TV that people watch, so I made my own, America New. Now, I'm going to talk about that.
No cap rap news.
Because I'm assuming this is getting monetized on like YouTube and all that. Do you know how much you make from YouTube? What the split is?
I know exactly what the split is.
What?
Well, I mean, that's my business.
No. Meaning not your business, meaning
everybody.
You don't know how much YouTube gets for an ad.
Well, let me just tell you. No.
So it's $6 billion. Last quarter, YouTube made $6 billion.
Jesus Christ.
Off of content creators, they only paid out $100 million. So that means if they're getting $6,000 worth of ads, they only giving you 100.
Right.
So they never give you an accounting on how much they get on the ad. So the reason why I never looked at YouTube, because I'm like, yo, I'm talking about being smart, but you jerking me. And plus, I don't trust Lior. You know, period. Anything he's doing, I don't trust.
Wait, man. Hold up. He been at Lior. He been at Lior for the longest, bro. He do not rock with Lior Cohen. He don't trust that dude, that white boy right there. He don't trust him, man, at all. And I can't even be mad at him. I get it. And Lior is over at YouTube now, so he like, I can't trust this fella, man. This nigga's a hustler, bro. He ain't lying.
I know what he did with music.
Let me interject real quickly about it, because I definitely had to ask you about Lior. What in the hell did Lior do to you? Because I've heard you a few times
vulture, man.
talk about Lior. I don't know the man from a whole.
It's not what he did to me, it's what he did to our culture and what I watched him do to other people.
What specifically, what's the gripe?
He's not from our culture, and he pushes people and monetizes the dysfunction of our culture, and he doesn't teach us how to actually make a certain kind of money and keep it in ownership. He teaches us to work for him. He robs us. I've watched him do it. So when we first started to work with Leo, and he broke up Rockefeller, you know, to me, it was definitely, you know, I'm not going to say that it's another man just got made to do something, but he was the one that would always give someone that option.
Was Russell there at the time?
No, well, Russell, that's another thing. I didn't like the way he treated Russell. I thought he robbed Russell.
They wasn't equal?
Leo was robbing.
Well, what happened was after they sold the company that Russell brought, they hired Lior. So then Lior didn't own Def Jam, but he still ran it. He worked for Universal. So I would watch Russell come in with a project, and it would be like Lior would have him waiting in the lobby and shit like that.
Lior made Russell Simmons wait in the lobby?
Not like that, but meaning they wouldn't just give him a deal. They weren't fairly treated, and that's Russell's business, so I don't want to get into that. But I could just tell you, I'd be sitting in the club with Russell and Lior, and I'd be like, yo, why you mess with him, man? He just so disrespectful to you. Like, why you even... And I'd be in this... And he'd be like, chill, I don't deal with things that way. Well, I'm going to deal with it for you. Like I said, I used to take it personal. I was in the... You remember when his appendix exploded? Mm-hmm. I was at the hospital. I didn't know his mother was in there. And she said some real foul... I mean, it was so racist, I couldn't believe it. Like, yo, you better get your mother. Like one of those. Because she didn't really understand I was in the room. So she said, I forgot.
What she said?
It was some nigga shit. Put it like that. It was something that I was like, she was like, yeah, she just old or whatever. I was like,
nah, you don't get no pass because you're old. You know what you're doing later. I hate racist people, man. They can get the fuck out of here. Anybody racist, you on my shit, get the fuck out of here. I don't play them games, man. Facebook, what's going on, man? I see y'all. Hit the like button when you come in. Hit the heart button. Hit the reaction button. We watching this Dame Dash interview live on Willie D. It's happening right now as we speak. We came in a little bit late, but we got it going, man. Salute to everybody on their lunch break, tuning in. It's almost time for lunch. It ain't 10, 11, something like that for lunch. But salute to everybody tuning in, man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Tig need to run the city, no cap rap news, man. We getting back into it. We watching this Dame Dash interview live on Willie D. Let's go. Salute Willie D. Salute Dame Dash.
Like,
always got to salute niggas.
Like, I couldn't believe what she said. What you think she said? What you remember?
It was something it was years ago. It felt like nigga.
Whatever piece you remember.
I saw you when you hear nigga. It's a feeling. It's not. I hear other people say nigga all day. It don't bother me. I know when it bothers me. It bothered.
Did you hear the word?
I told you, I don't remember. It felt like it. It was like 10, 15 years ago, but we had to have an argument over it. So I was like, it felt like something that was that racist. It was so many things. When I first got with Lior, the first thing he did was try to make me have a beef with another black person on his behalf. And I was like, he said, you with me, right? If you with me, then you got to go to war with me. I said, bro, I got a lot of beefs on the street. You going to go to war with me? Let's not do that. Then I asked him, how much
I know the answer.
is rich? What's a wealthy guy? You know what he told me? $600,000 after taxes. I never liked the way he would have, and again, I don't like to go off on another man. He ain't here. So, bottom line is,
Dame did not like
I don't like the way he would treat my culture still. I didn't like the way he talked to the culture. There would be times that he would be saying things, and like I'd be with like Beanie Siegel or something, and he'd say something that was so offensive, unknowing, unconsciously, just demeaning. And Beanie would be ready to knock him out, and I'd have to bark on him so Beanie didn't do nothing to him. You understand? I'd be like, I got it. Don't worry. Like, he was just an offensive person. What he couldn't understand about me is that I could have white people working for me. Because he thinks black people can only have black people working for him. So when I would walk in and have anybody white in my staff, he'd go to the side and go, are you okay? You let me know if they're treating you wrong.
Blink twice.
I swear to God he did that shit. Yeah, the blink twice, the napkin. He used to do it to every one of my assistants or anyone from that culture. No disrespect, but this is what he used to do. So I could go on and on and on and on and on. And also, I just think that every Batman needs a Joker, and he's that.
Something I always felt off about Leo Cohen to me, man. I don't know, man. At first it seemed like he might have been all right. But then the more you just pay attention, just the mannerisms, the way he talked, the dress, just everything, it just seemed kind of thrown off, man. I don't know. I could be wrong. But from what Dame Dash saying, I might be right, and I ain't mad at Dame.
So that's it. And I think everybody's scared of him, and I'm not, because of the color of his skin. And it's like he's the poster boy for why you're scared of him. You know what I mean? He's that guy.
Sounds.
I just don't like how he exploits our culture. And then when he got on the radio and tried to say, who's Damon? And he actually got on the radio and said, yo, I know what they're doing, but I got to eat.
Too, man.
How could you like a man that would do that?
I saw that interview on
So
Breakfast
then
Club.
why you don't have a problem with him? Mm-hmm. That would be my question. How could you not have a problem with that man? He's not from our culture. He eats off us all day and he makes money off our dysfunction. Why? And then trust him with YouTube? That's how they're killing us. So people aren't even conscious of how they pay out at YouTube or Tubi or any of those things. So what I did was, because I was like, I'm not a herd, especially if he's over there, it's not right. So I use YouTube for marketing, but I went and built my own network. And let's say YouTube gets the ads from Pablo. I went around YouTube and I get the ads from Pablo. So instead of them getting that $6 billion, I get that $6 billion. If I want to split it with a creative, then they'll get $3 billion, I'll get $3 million. But it ain't gonna never be $100 million to $6 billion. But I understand it because no one's asking. Does it make sense to get a million views and only make $7,000?
Hell no. Just like it don't make sense to get 1 million streams and only make $4,000. Like they hustling, bro. It's some shit up with these streaming numbers and views and shit. They not paying niggas right, bro. That's why I'm starting my own I don't know what it's gonna be called yet, but I'm getting my own website where I'm gonna take my music and stuff off of these streaming sites and put it on my own site. So anybody that fuck with me, fuck with Tig Knight and what I be doing, man. I'm gonna have my own site where I can sell the merch, I'm gonna sell the music and anything else I'm doing on my own site, bro. And cause niggas put in a lot of time and energy and work into this shit, man. And for them to give us a few cents, less than a penny on streams, and ain't no telling what the fuck they really making on this shit, bro. Ain't no telling what YouTube, like you said, YouTube making, if they make $6 billion, and out of all the people, they only deal out $100 million, bro, that's a super duper lick, man. They scheming, they cheating niggas, man. They might kick me off for kick this live down or take it off, man. I see you trying. That's good. That's all you got to do is try, my nigga. That's the first step, bro. And then just keep at it, though. Be consistent. Like I was telling niggas earlier. Put in these 8 hours for yourself, man. Whatever business you got. The same way you go to work and clock in for 8 hours. Come home and let's do another 8 hours on your own shit, man. Whatever you got going on. Put them 8 hours into your own business, bro. And let the other money from the job fund your business. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do that. That's how you stay on top and win. But niggas don't pay attention. Niggas don't want to learn, man. And, niggas are arrogant. Niggas take you telling them some right shit as you trying to, be controlling or take over. Nah, man, I'm just trying to put the word out, man, and spread the game. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
That don't make no sense. So that means that the way that I'm seeing things, if any dollar anyone makes at YouTube, if you were really getting paid what you're supposed to, you would be making 100 times more, 100x, not 10x, 100x. So that's why I launched American New. And that's a real network, broadcast live. It looks like y'all doing a lot of stuff here, but you could get on it right now. and the ads are Nike and all that. So no one
American
teaches
New. I'm
us
finna
about
fuck
the
around
ads.
with American
They're just
New.
teaching us about
I rock with
how it
Dame
feels to
Dash.
understand when people are viewing you,
Let me
and
write that
it
down.
feels good. And that takes the place of the money that you're supposed to be making, the fame it gives you, and no one's asking about why they're not getting no money. Those are the questions I ask. This doesn't, the breakdown doesn't make sense. Then I got to do an investigation. But I'm never going to be that Johnny. Like, you're never going to be making me do all this
Y'all
work and you're
join
getting the
American
lion's
New.
share. It's not. It just doesn't make
Dame
sense.
Dash
It's the
shit.
same exact thing that happened in the music business. If there was robbery in the music business, anytime there's a new business, there's robbery. So you have to look for it. You could never think that on the internet and all this new money and BPMs and all of that we not getting completely robbed. No one's even asked.
Hold up, man. Sherlock, you don't like who, bro? Who you don't like? He said, fuck him and Vlad TV. I never liked dude even after that man. I don't know what that means. He seems above reproach, but he just seems shady. Who you talking about? You gotta be talking about Lee or Sherlock. Leor, yeah, you talking about Leor, yeah. I don't like him either, bro. I told him something shady, something up with him. I just been peeped him a long time ago, man. He been crooked or something for the longest. But let's go, man.
No one challenges the bust down or the split. No one says, let me see how much money you made off that Nike ad. They just want to know how much they're getting. I don't know how much you getting, so I'm not gonna do that. I got to know how much. And when I work with my creatives, there's a dashboard. We made this much off a Nike ad. You get 60%, I get 40. Let's go eat.
Let's go.
But I'm not gonna sit there now because my culture is creatives now. So now I'm gonna go put him out of business in YouTube too, because he can't make no more music because his only, to me, his only business model was robbing niggas, and nigga meaning people that aren't smart. Not black people, people that are in a tight situation that will do.
Ah, shit. Damn it. Hold up. I'm doing too much, y'all. My bad. I can't even see what the hell I got going on. We gonna find the spot.
The more, just like.
Hold up. It's back further than that, I know. But he going in on Leo and YouTube and is making a lot of.
You understand? Like, I got it. Don't worry. Like,
making a lot of damn sense to me, bro.
I go to this prison, or I.
Hold on. Let's go. It's further than that. We further along than that. My bad, y'all. Hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the like button on Facebook.
So I could go on and on and on and on and on, and also I just think that every Batman needs a Joker.
Hold up. He talking shit. I like Dame, man.
I was like, she was like, yeah, she just old or whatever. I was like, yo, you wild. Way he would have and again, I don't like to go off on another man. He ain't here.
All right, we passed that.
So people aren't even conscious of how they pay out at YouTube or Tubi or any of those things. So what I did was, because I was like, I'm not a herd, especially if he's over there, it's not right. So I use YouTube for marketing, but I went and built my own network. And let's say,
to all the YouTube creators and content creators on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever it is, Dame Dash Spitting Game, man. Y'all pay attention to this shit, man. And listen, because I'm listening, bro. And join his shit. It's called American New. Join Dame Dash platform, bro. Let's go. Let's keep this money in the circle, man. Let's get it.
YouTube gets the ads from Pablo. I went around.
What the fuck I'm doing? Hold up, man. I'm doing this shit on my Xbox, not the computer. So y'all gotta forgive me for it.
But if you don't have stamina,
we back past that. We passed that.
In your life that you looked at and said, I want.
Shout out to everybody on lunch.
I'm just trying to be smart.
Let's get back to it, man. Where was I at?
you could go on Fire Stick. It should be.
Come on, let's go. Let's get this shit going, man.
Why? and then trust them with YouTube, that's how they're killing us.
Here we go.
So people aren't even conscious of how they pay out at YouTube or Tubi or any of those things. So what I did was, because I was like, I'm not a herd, especially if he's over there, it's not right. So I use YouTube for marketing, but I went and built my own network. And let's say YouTube gets the ads from Pablo. I went around YouTube and I get the ads from Pablo. So instead of them getting that $6 billion, I get that $6 billion. If I want to split it with a creative, then they'll get $3 billion, I'll get $3 million. But it ain't gonna never be $100 million to $6 billion. But I understand it because no one's asking. Does it make sense to get a million views and only make $7,000? That don't make no sense. So that means that if you, the way that I'm seeing things, if any dollar anyone makes at YouTube, if you were really getting paid what you're supposed to, you would be making 100 times more, 100x, not 10x, 100x. So that's why I launched American New. And that's a real network, broadcast live. It looks like y'all doing a lot of stuff here, but you can get on it right now. And the ads are Nike and all that. So no one teaches us about the ads. They're just teaching us about how it feels to understand when people are viewing you and it feels good. And that takes the place of the money that you're supposed to be making, the fame it gives you, and no one's asking about why they're not getting no money. Those are the questions I ask. This doesn't, the breakdown doesn't make sense. Then I got to do an investigation, but I'm never going to be that Johnny. Like, you're never going to be making me do all this work and you're getting the lion's share. It's not, it just doesn't make sense. It's the same exact thing that happened in the music business. If there was robbery in the music business, anytime there's a new business, there's robbery. So you have to look for it. You could never think that on the internet and all this new money and BPMs and all of that we're not getting completely robbed. No one's even asking. No one challenges the bust down.
Hold up, man. He ain't lying. Nobody challenged that shit. YouTube ripping niggas off, man. I've been saying that. TikTok ripping niggas off. Instagram ripping niggas off. Facebook. All this shit ripping niggas off, man. But you know, the only way we gonna learn is by niggas like Dame speaking out on it and putting niggas up on game. You know what I'm saying? And Spotify, iTunes, all that shit ripping niggas off, bro, hardly. And you know, if that shit was paying what it's supposed to pay, man, niggas it'd be a better place, better world. Everybody'll be straight, my nigga. And that's the problem, man. Niggas will be straight, and they don't want to see niggas straight, bro. They don't. Chaos on YouTube said, what's crazy is we still be behind. Google owns YouTube and YouTube Music, then Amazon owns Twitch and Amazon Music, but they all own the internet service providers. Yeah, they own every goddamn thing. That's what I'm saying. It's just one big conglomerate, bro, and it's like a monopoly. They got a monopoly on this shit, man. You see what I'm saying? But that's where we got to come in and peep game, you know what I'm saying? It's just like anything, my nigga. Once you in the system, I'm gonna speak for me. Like if I started a job, right? I go in, I peep the system out, I see, okay, they do it like this, they do it like that. This person is the ass kisser, this person is the blah, blah, blah. That one is that one. I'm hip to it. So then when the manager or the supervisor, the owner, whoever come at me with some sucker shit, I'm like, hey, bro, you might want to leave me alone. I done peeped the whole game. I know everything about everything. I see what's going on. You might want to leave me alone. Let me just do whatever I be doing. Next thing you know, I can leave when I want to. I'm taking extra breaks and shit because they know, okay, this nigga hip. He can fuck something up. So they ain't gonna fuck with it. But it's always, and then you can tell it to the other niggas in there. They still gonna do their Uncle Tom shit. They still gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do, even though you done told them the game and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, the sheep's gonna sheep, the wolf's gonna wolf. You know what I'm saying? And that's just basically what it is, man. But I don't know, man.
The split. No one says, let me see how much money you made off that Nike ad. They just want to know how much they're getting. I don't know how much you getting, so I'm not gonna do that. I gotta know how much, and when I work with my creatives, there's a dashboard. We made this much off a Nike ad. You get 60%, I get 40. Let's go eat. I'm not gonna sit there now because my culture is creatives now. So now I'm gonna go put him out of business in YouTube too, because he can't make no more music because his only, to me, his only business model was robbing niggas. That's and nigga meaning people that aren't smart. That's not black people. People that are in a tight situation that will do anything to get out of it. And by the time they realize they've been robbed, they old
too late.
or they in jail.
Your company is American New, right? You said
That's my family's company.
That's your
But that's the
family's
network,
company.
yeah.
Okay, so
I work for my family.
When someone wants to go
I work
search
for my
your
family.
company,
Salute the Dame Dash.
what
Man, I
search
fuck with
engine do
Dame.
they use?
To go on American News?
What's typically like?
Well, right, it
typically?
just launched, so you could go on Fire Stick. It should be on Apple. It'll be on Roku.
But to get to Roku, Apple, you mean going straight through their apps,
through their distribution.
through their distribution.
Yeah.
But if somebody wanted to just look you up and say, "Let me look up American New," typically, what search engine would they use?
Maybe Google.
Google, right? And Google owns YouTube,
YouTube.
right?
Yeah.
So Google, anytime Google, this sounds like you would be a direct competitor to YouTube, right?
To everybody.
To everybody, right?
But
so
to YouTube, a Tubi,
He said
one of
you
those.
still gonna have
but
to
if you're,
use
let me put
YouTube
myself over here.
services.
If I'm YouTube, if I'm Google, and I own YouTube,
I'm gonna shut that shit
and I
down.
see a competitor coming off from the side, I'm running, and I see this competitor coming up on the side of me, and I got the power to do that,
Shut him
trip you,
down. Shut him down.
and get away with it, I'm gonna do it. If I got an opportunity to hit you with a boat,
Yeah, but I'm gonna punch you in the back of
I'ma
your head.
do it.
You know, if somebody hit you in the back of the head for that, I'm not gonna just let that happen.
but check this
You know,
out.
you boop, I'll be like,
Hell
boom.
no.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I respect
Punch him
that,
in
but
the
I want
back
you to
of the
tell me,
head.
after I tell you this, I want you to tell me how you going to bow me in the back of the head when I
Not
tell you
you,
this.
but-
No, I'm not. I know. We're talking
I'm
about
not you in the back of the head.
we're talking metaphorically.
Yeah.
But listen, this is what I'm
Hey,
saying.
he seen what
Okay,
Willie D
say-
did to
I see the competitor
Melly
coming up on
Mel
the
in
side
that
of me.
boxing
How did
match.
Tubi do it?
And now I'm going to say,
We're not
Yo,
the, okay, here's the difference.
I'm going to say, let me make the
All right.
point first. But I'm going to say,
Fuck, man, what the fuck? My bad, man. I don't know what's going on today. Everything just tripping.
I'm getting
today.
over that because Google controls the algorithm. They control
The
filters.
algorithm.
They
The
can. This is why
algorithm,
it's
bro.
been so. Trust me, I am not trying to discourage. I just believe that if
Hold up, bro.
we
We gotta
are-
run that back. My boy said that. I know he was just tripping, but that was funny.
gonna say-
Algorithm.
We're not
Yo,
the, okay, here's the difference.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna
The
say.
hell
Let
is
me
you
make
talking
the
about,
point
Willie
first.
D?
But I'm gonna say, yo, let me hit these filters so that Dame's people can't reach him
Willie D hilarious.
as much as they want to. Let me make sure that they have a problem getting over that because Google controls the algorithm. They control the filters. They can. This is why it's been so. Trust me, I am not trying to
I hear
discourage.
me
I
in
just
the
believe that
filters.
if
I know what he's saying,
we
what he's
are
saying,
to
though.
do our thing, I think that we need an entire
Trying to
new
say.
search engine because if we're going to go up against Google, if we're going to go up against YouTube, we need a different search engine than Google, and it needs to be black owned and controlled because otherwise, if people have to go find
that's
us,
dope.
just like all of
That's dope. I get what Willie D saying right there now. Salute to Willie D on that because that would make sense because they ain't gonna push, YouTube ain't gonna push no direct competitor shit against their own shit. You know what I'm saying? He need to get some like how Microsoft got Bing. They get, instead of Google, they got Bing to use as the search engine. So yeah, we do need some shit like that. The black creators, black content creators, black web designers, the app creators and stuff, that's something y'all need to work on. It's a black search engine. That's a good ass idea. That's $1 million, $1 billion idea right there. Whoever listening, even if you ain't listening, pass it to somebody that you know that do that shit. That's the play. So let's salute to Willie D for that. Willie D, you might have should have kept that to yourself, but that's a good ass option, a good idea that we need to implement real quick.
you know,
I understand.
almost every other
Here's the difference.
every other
with
company
guys
in this country
with guys
and
like
world.
you and I,
You got to search.
with guys like you and I, right? Google would be for
Salute
people that
YouTube,
don't
salute
know us,
Facebook.
right? Because they'll know how to get to us because they know us. So I have a direct-to-consumer
Like and share.
relationship to the people that I know. If, like, as far as the algorithm goes, for some reason I'm in that algorithm that I pop up. I don't pay for that or any of those things, and it's a fight for independence. It's inspiration, and it's
Niggas
self-awareness.
that want to know
And it's
go
positive.
find what they want to know. You see
Because
what I'm
we
saying?
have the ability to do what we need to do with the ads, we could also control algorithms as well. So when I get into a game, I've already
Hold up, I got a comment from Chaos on YouTube. It said, right, that's what I've been trying to figure out, how we can become our own internet provider. I don't think he mean internet provider. Internet provider, that's more like Spectrum and, you know, Bell South or whoever, you know, that's going on. That's more like that kind of shit. He meaning like a search engine where, you know, if niggas wanted knowledge, it's on there. They can't shadow ban it or hide it from niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's more what along the lines I think what Willie D and Dame Dash talking about right now. But yeah, if niggas could get their own service provider too, that'd be dope too though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let's
like
go.
again, you go on somebody's block, it's easy to call the police. You just got to deal with that type of shit. It's part of the game. So I know that there's always a competitor doing something, but my work to me is so good that I'm gonna get there, and there's nothing they can do about it. I watch a Tubi, not a Tubi, there's no creatives over there. That's just an ad agency that put together and there's no genius there,
They
and they
just
went and got
put
bought
niggas'
by
video
Fox. Only thing that they would do is try to buy me. But the difference between me and YouTube is that I'm not just taking any work. Anyone could get on YouTube. This is more of a Netflix situation where I gotta like it to put it on. I'm not just doing that with everybody. And
Dope.
again, most of the people, I'm only trying to talk to generals that have armies.
Now he kind of putting himself into a hole by doing that. That's kind of a good play, and it's kind of a bad play too. You want to be just as accepting as YouTube and the other places is. You don't want to block niggas out, because then they're just gonna stay on YouTube, and then you still got competition over there. So nah, you want to be more inclusive with it, but it still filter out. You know, just like YouTube, they filter out. They move the better content up to the top, and you know the newcomers and shit, the smaller channels at the bottom. You know, they don't make the home screen or the big screen, the front page. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be all inclusive with it if you're playing to win. At least that's what I think.
I'm talking to people that have their own relationship completely with like a Billy Carson, a 19 Keys, Earn Your Leisure. You know, people that already have made a community. We just got to all stick together and we make our own algorithm that way.
Yeah.
So
Right.
there's a lot of verticals that come with it. I mean, like everyone is supposed to have a podcast and a streaming service. It's just a vertical of your ancillary things that you do. It's like one thing. Every company should have a podcast, should have a streaming service, should have a website, should have a
Facts.
YouTube
I be
channel. It all
telling
comes
you.
with the game. But
Just
I'm
makes
saying,
sense.
regardless to what, if I get 1,000 people, it's more money made than 1,000,000 people on YouTube because we get the full benefit of the ad.
Facts.
So I don't have to sell nickels. I'm going to sell weight.
Yeah,
But
I absolutely get it.
but I want to get I asked you because I'd be
you
like,
know,
yo,
y'all know they ain't gonna take it back to the block. My boy said, I ain't selling nickels. I'm trying to sell weight. That's what I'm talking about, bro. It don't matter about it ain't 1,000,000. That's what I be telling niggas, man. It don't matter that you ain't got 1,000,000 views. You just gotta have some views. You just gotta be on this bitch, my nigga. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing, bro. So I be trying to tell niggas, bro, get on YouTube, get on Facebook, use this shit to your advantage. And when Dame get this shit popping, everybody, you got a little money, you doing a little bit better from YouTube and shit. Then let's migrate this shit over to Dame Dash shit, and let's get that 60-40 split. What he talking about? Instead of the 99.1% that's going on these other sites right now. You see what I'm saying? That's the game, bro. Let's peep game, man. Let's peep game, bro.
when the people that are on YouTube, they're talking about being smart. And I'd be like, but how much of your ad do you get? And nobody knows. So what's smart about that?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm like, if I can't tell you how much is being made, I'm not doing it. I'm getting robbed.
In my defense,
Not you.
I'm not
Don't
smart.
take it personal.
Hold on.
Yeah, don't take it personal.
I got to because the people probably gonna get in the comments and be like, ah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this.
He
I
fucking
ain't
up money for niggas.
trying to be smart. I'm acting like I'm trying to get smart. I'm trying to be smart.
Y'all peep this
I'm just
game
trying
and
to be
share
smart.
with
I ain't there
y'all
all the
can,
way.
'cause you
But that's
two
what I'm
Not
got
that
working
homies
hard.
out
I'm
here.
So
trying to
saying.
be smart. But you're absolutely right about that split. You know, it's ridiculous. But at this, so it's either you deal with it or you go do your own thing or you just quit. You leave it alone. And
Quit's not an option.
quitting is not an option,
That's
right?
not an option.
And that's the spirit that I love from Dame and Dash. I mean, dude, have you thought about
Hold up, chaos. We back to this internet provider thing. He said he only heard of one black owned internet provider. It's in Atlanta. I think it's called Betlin or Betline or something like that. If it is, then salute to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that. But I think what that might even be is something like you remember when like I'm gonna take it back, show you my age. Remember when like the beeper companies was coming out and everybody was selling beepers, or just like now, niggas selling cell phones. They got a cell phone store, but they don't sell cell phones. They sell iPhones and Samsung cell phones, or they sell your T-Mobile service, but they just the middleman counter. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what that might be. But if it ain't, if it's like legit like Spectrum or Bell South or shit like that, then that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's fire.
going into Deion Sanders' locker room and talk to those players?
I don't think they need it. Deion doing a great job.
No,
You know what I'm saying? He's doing a hell of a
but he
job.
still brings people in to inspire, you know, to motivate
I
the
mean, if you
players.
ask me, I would definitely come through. It's the hot place to be right now.
I'm putting it out there right now, dude. Like, a
Hit the
person
share button,
sit
man.
and
Y'all
listen
hit that
to
like
you
button.
for any amount of time. Dude, man, you gonna feel like you can do something. I mean, you make a midget think he can dunk a basketball.
They can.
You know what I'm
They,
saying?
you figure it out.
If
they really want
if
to,
they
they
got a
gonna
little
figure
help,
that out.
If they got a little help, you know what I'm saying?
They
Got a
can get
little
there. But I know what you're
springboard or
saying,
something
yeah.
like that. But man, where did that spirit come from, though, bro? Like, was there a person in your life that you looked at and said, I want to be like that guy? You know, I want to take some of those attributes that he have or she has, and you know, mold this person that I want to become.
Excuse me.
It's a collective of people. So it's like, you know, I remember who I looked up to when I was in the street and why. You know, it was a respect that came with honor that I really liked a lot. And I was kind of like, I'm born into a family that didn't take L's like that. So I've only seen W's from my family. I've never seen anyone in my family get bullied ever.
We trying
I've
to
only
get
seen
it,
my
bro.
family bullying, white or black. So I never saw abuse happening this way. I only saw it getting administered. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so anywhere, anybody in my family generally
Which y'all
has
have,
somewhat
but
of
we
that
gonna
kind of an
change all
energy.
that shit.
But I
Let's
was
go.
able to go get myself
y'all
educated
families.
because they put in so much work so that I didn't have to do all the shit that they did. And I still chose a different path for a little while just from instincts. But I knew that when I went to like private school, I was around white people young and I wasn't impressed. And I saw how they were impressed with me. So I was like, I actually thought I was like, damn, I must be this strong because I'm black and they're white. I wonder if I could be this strong around black people. That's why I hit the hood, just to prove to myself that, you know, and unconsciously I was insecure about it. I wanted to know if these hands worked with black people. You know, I thought it was just because I always thought it was just because they couldn't dance. Or, I always looked at it like they was my food. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, so I'm like looking at it. I'm like, why is y'all thinking these guys are tough? Like that's why I used to get at Harvey Weinstein, and you see, I'm the guy that calls those guys out.
Right.
So I'd be like, how y'all think this guy's tough? And y'all, you know what I mean? I don't get it.
Dang.
So, you know, there were things that Russell did that I liked a lot. There was things that Muhammad Ali did that I loved. I observed him. There was things that Martin Luther King did that I loved because he was beefing in the town that it was going down. He was in the church while I was outside talking. It's easy to talk
Facebook,
about white
YouTube,
people when they're
y'all
not
hit
in
that
front
like
of you
button.
and you're not in the battle. I might not be so strong in Alabama or whatever. You know what I mean? But he was there like that, and I liked the way he got people. I was like, how did he get black people to
I
get
don't know
just
why they
hit
like
and
to use
watered down?
Alabama. They think
It
it's
was
slow
such a
down here.
genius
Nah,
plan
boy.
to embarrass whoever was abusing them by not hitting, because I know what it's like. It's like if somebody hit me soft and I knocked him out. Now I'm the bad guy, just because I defended myself. So it was like, how did you get a whole lot of black people just to, understand the strategy in that, and it worked so well, So, and then there was it's Farrakhan, Farrakhan taught me about farming. You know what I mean? Like, we've never talked about the other stuff. We just talk about why is it that we don't learn how to grow our own food? How do we trust our oppressor to feed us? And why is it that we got to eat all these GMO seeds? And I go to his farm and I see children and people like growing, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm like, damn, they never show that side of him. Because that's the side that we don't know how to, we don't control the stuff that makes us live. We don't know who makes our food, our medicine. We generally don't own our buildings. We're here. We're just renting life. And that's the way they want it. And we're not conscious of that. Some people be like, man, if there's a war, whatever, I'm going to just go be a farmer.
Facts.
Man, I lived on the farm for 2 months or a month just to observe. That is not an easy thing. You can't just say I'm going to be a farmer. That's like saying I'm just going to be a rapper and get a platinum record, or I'm going to just get in the music business. It's a lot of different elements there. So we have to learn the fundamentals, and we can't forget that in history we were winning, and we can't let them erase that. So even down to the way
trying to erase it too.
We interpret the name Jesus. That's a European interpretation of the name. His name is Joshua. Why no one calls me Damien, anything but Damon wherever I go in the world? Why would we have to now say somebody's name with a European interpretation of the name, and it didn't happen in Europe? That doesn't make sense other than control. How could you tell, if somebody tells me they're a fan of mine and they calling me Damien, I'm going to be like, my name's Damien. How could you really be a fan of mine? You're not calling me by my real name. So how could you get a full blessing? You calling this man by his wrong name? Because we've been programmed to. You understand what I'm saying? Again, when it was a time.
That's wild if you trying to pray to Jesus and you calling him Thaddeus or Jerome or some shit, and he like, you want me to look out for you and you don't even know my real damn name. You don't even know my full name, my nigga. But you asking me all this shit.
When white people or the other culture were slaves, and the Moors did them dirty. But did they ever teach you about a Moor in school?
Nope.
No more Moors. You don't even, because they don't want to see that visual of us winning. Because that's what you do when you take over a culture. You take their religion, you erase their heroes, their artifacts, and anything they ever did strong, and you make them think that they've never been strong and they've always been weak and they've always needed you. And that's how they did this to us. Look.
Bruh, he talking, gang. Oh, he talking, man. I hate to even pause it, bro, because he talking, my nigga. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy that black people, we don't know. We ain't got no history. Everybody else got history. And relics. You know what I mean? It's just like they erased the nigga whole history, bro. That shit crazy, bro. That's some hatred shit, bro. That's some evil shit. But what's the reason behind it? No other race. They ain't did no other race like that, man. It's more to that shit, bro. Niggas is powerful, bro. I promise, bro. Niggas is powerful. All we gotta do is unite, man.
How strong we are. Why are we listening to them?
Boy.
Well, that's the only way it would work. They'd have to discredit us in order to justify the mistreatment.
And they make us discredit ourselves.
They have to do that. Yeah, right. And they're so good at it that they've actually convinced a lot of us to actually aid them in destroying our image.
Facts.
Leo Cohen.
Circle back around.
That's what I'm saying. I look at those people that are exploiting our dysfunction and making money for it for a living their whole life. When I see a man that's not from our culture never make money off his own culture and only ours, why you only want to get money on my block? Go get money on your own block. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to trust somebody from someplace else.
I gotta that what you just said, bro. I get what you're saying. He talking about in the rap game, Leo was making money in the black culture, but he couldn't make no money in the white culture. He couldn't make no money with rock and roll and shit. Why he can't go on his own block and get money? Why he can only do it over here? But since he got with YouTube, it's a different ballgame. He making everybody money. Now he on everybody block. You see what I'm saying? That nigga on everybody block now, so
else to do and take care of my hood. They don't care.
run it back a little bit.
Function and making money for it for a living their whole life. When I see a man that's not from our culture never make money off his own culture and only ours, why you only want to get money on my block? Go get money on your own block.
That's a vulture, man.
You understand what I'm saying? So
True
that's what I'm
definition
saying.
of
I'm not
vulture.
going to trust somebody from someplace else to do and take care of my hood. They don't care about my hood. They're not from here. They just making money from it. And we continuously think that somebody that's from another culture is the plug for our music, for everything that we do. We got to go to them to get back to us. That's the program I watched them push. So I'm like, I'm just not a Johnny like that. I'd rather
fall
fight.
for that shit, bro.
I'd rather fight all night. You know what I'm saying? Than go home and be like, yo, this sucker just told me what to do, and I got to
That's how I feel
internalize
about
that. My
jobs,
girl
my
just
nigga.
saw
These
that.
niggas,
My
God
kid
damn.
just saw that when he come through. You know how many people I see that talk tough in the street, and then they
How
get in
we
front of
make all
certain
these
people,
niggas
and they
all
get
this
this
money,
stupid ass
they-
voice like they're a weatherman. And I'm
they
why you talking
playing
like
us,
that
bro.
when this man walk in the room? You don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you changing yourself? They should change when they talk to us. So a lot of what I do is watch your mouth with a
Facts.
Leor and certain people. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Tread lightly here.
Checking niggas, checking.
Because you have to have a certain amount of respect. You controls nothing here.
Dame be checking them niggas, man. That's why they don't like Dame, bro. That's why they tried to get Dame up out of here. He been checking though. He been checking them since Def Jam, since the Rockefeller days, way back, bro. He was checking all them niggas, and they ain't like that shit. And when Jay-Z left, that left them the perfect opportunity to get Dame up out of here. They were like, "Phew, let's get this nigga out of here because he doing too much. He'll collapse. He'll be the one to do it for real, to set it off." You see what I'm saying? Jay in control right now. Jay got the. If Dame had that money and the power what Jay-Z had right now, I think it'd be it'd be way different. Niggas will have to get right fucking with Dame.
This our culture. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, pause, or who to do it with. Your enemies ain't my enemies, like Mandela said. I ain't got to be mad at
YouTube,
everybody
what up?
you mad
Facebook, what
at,
up?
but you don't got to be mad at everybody I'm mad at. And another thing, why again, we're programmed to only make products for us. So every single black person that has a business makes it for black people. That's not enough people and too many people trying to hustle on the same block.
Right,
We got to be
the
able to
same
make products
people.
for everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Dame.
Absolutely.
And that's
Dame
the issue.
speaking
We
knowledge, bro.
are programmed to think we can only do things for us. We can only lead us, and everything we do and that we make could be for us. That's why it's called America New. The new America is for everybody, but it's us that are the landlords. That's the difference.
Oh,
Yeah, you're definitely.
Ooh, he dropped knowledge. Let's go, Dame. I'm riding with Dame, bro. I'm riding with Dame. Fuck that. Let's go, Dame Dash. Salute Dame Dash, man. Let's go.
Changing the narrative, man. You're definitely doing your part to change the narrative.
Trying.
But sometimes you have to feel overwhelmed, though.
All the time, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's not an overwhelming thing. It's just too much to do.
But you
You
perform
peep out
well
all
under
the
pressure.
suckers, too, at the same
It's like
time.
you welcome pressure. And I like what you said a while back when you was talking about how
Sometimes you have to do that shit by yourself, my nigga, till no matter what. Even don't nobody rock with it, ain't nobody fucking with it. But you know what the play is, you know what you're doing it for. Sometimes you just gotta do it by yourself, my nigga. Just go. Anybody. I done been in that situation. A lot of other people been in that situation, man. Sometimes you just gotta say fuck everybody else, man, and just go, bro. Go for yourself and go for what you know. So Dame been rocking with us by himself for a lot of years, actually. But he ain't changed up. He ain't got off of what he stood on. You see what I'm saying? It's been the same shit. So that's how that shit be till niggas get it. And when he succeed, then everybody gonna jump over there. You see what I'm saying? That's just how this shit go, my nigga. It's just,
you expect
That's
things
how
to
life
be
work,
difficult.
bro.
You expect things to be
but
bad.
let's get it, Dame.
A
I'm
lot of
riding with
people
you.
wake up every day and they think the world is just going to be, the world is just going to welcome them with open
No Cap
arms,
Rap
and,
News,
and
Facebook,
it's going
what
to be
up?
polite to them.
Hit that like button,
and
YouTube,
everything
what
is
up?
going to go great.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. And,
React to this
but
Willie
I,
D. Dame
I
Dash interview.
operate similar to the way you do.
Just
I
dropped.
expect bad things to happen. I expect life to be difficult on a daily basis. And when it does, I don't panic because I expected that. I expected it. A lot of people, when they don't expect that and something happened, they panic.
I know.
And they lose control and they become desperate and things like that. So by expecting these things to happen, by expecting, something to not always be easy, I'm able to actually deal with a lot of these things easily. I see Steve Rogers here. He owns a club, multiple restaurants and venues in the city, and every day he's
Y'all
putting
hit that
out
like
fires.
button when y'all come
He
in the
knows
building,
that.
man. Appreciate
Being in the
it.
business as long as he's been in the business,
That's what the boss does.
he knows that
Subscribe,
he's going to have to
follow.
put out fires, and he wouldn't be able to do and be able to
Yeah.
operate at his optimum if he didn't understand that. And you just mentioned boss, but here's the thing: I've heard you talk about how first of all you are a boss, but depending on the context, you don't like the word boss. It's one of the words that irks you because you don't like the idea of
I don't like
calling
somebody else being my boss.
Right.
You don't like somebody else being your boss. But
That's not going to happen.
But it seems like to me you also, even though technically you are the boss, it seems like you have a problem with that word. Period.
Well, I don't have a problem with the word. I just, like when people work, I'll say they work with me. Like you can't work with me unless you have a dream. Unless you want to be the boss of your own, because you're helping me with my dream. And how could you fight for my dream if you ain't fighting for your own?
Right.
You won't. So I got to watch you fight for your dream. And I don't pay people enough to even be able to retire to work. You only work with me because I can give you an opportunity and I want you to exploit that. So if you don't, and I tell people around me, like, if you have a dream and you're fighting for it and you're around someone that doesn't, all they're going to do is distract you. They have nothing to talk to you about.
Right.
What are they going to talk to you about that's going to help your dream? All they will do is talk to you about things that will distract you because they have nothing to talk about that they're fighting for. So you have to have a collective of people that are dreaming and fighting for a war, or else they're going to distract you from the war. When I'm having conversations with people in this moment, not always, but
I be saying that shit a lot, man. It's just like getting in a relationship too, bro. If you can't get in a relationship with no chick or no nothing, if you do, you got a dream, any kind of dream, let's say music or movies or being an actor, whatever it is, any kind of dream, bro. If you can't, that relationship, if they ain't doing the same thing you doing or understand what's going on, bro, they're just gonna distract you from chasing your dream, especially when they ain't got no dream. They only dream is to be with you and hang out and do whatever you doing. So that shit ain't gonna never work, man. You have to, even with people too, you can want the best for them, but if they don't want it for themselves, man, or you know what I'm saying, if everybody ain't fighting for the same cause, bro, it's just dead weight, man. You gotta keep moving, man. But if they serious about it as you can tell because they're gonna be putting in that same work and it's obvious, you know what I'm saying? So just be careful, man, with who you put your trust in and your faith into, and even who you invite to work with you or your business partners, man. Pay attention to be aware of all that shit.
right now I've been investing in this network for 10 years.
Shout out
Way
Peter
over $20
Parker.
million. And that's out my pocket. And I'm waiting for this thing to
Bravo.
turn around. So I already did the record label. I know what that yields. It doesn't do it. I do the fashion. I know what it yields. All those things can only be ancillary things, a division of. But I can't be my business model because it doesn't make enough money unless you're robbing your artist. So when you hear people say, I just sold someone else's masters for a lot of money, they just robbed their artists. You understand what I'm saying? I never took none of my artists' masters. So could you imagine me with Jay-Z's masters or Kanye's masters or any one of the masters? I'd be a trillionaire. But see, the thing about it is, if you keep a creative rich, you get Kanye, you get Jay-Z. Creatives have ideas all day. They just can't make them happen because they ain't got no money, and then they got to get robbed to do it, and it doesn't become the idea they want.
Right.
So I always wanted to keep my artists rich because it's so interesting what they do when they have money, when the ideas come to fruition. I don't think I deserve to
Change
make
the world,
so much
man.
money
That's
off
why they be
somebody
shutting
else.
niggas down,
That's
bro.
why I had to start doing my own thing. I gave everybody a 15-year head start. Like, I'll help y'all get there so I can have a little competition. Now the games begin. Now I'm going to work on my brand. And that's what I've been doing. So we get to make books. I get to be with principals. I get to do art. I get to do fly shit. As soon as I pulled up, I already knew this was a collective because I do collective. So as soon as I pulled up, I asked myself, that looks like a collective. I already knew it was a collective because I do it. I've been doing it. I've been opening up art galleries since 2005. You know, I like to do different things. I like to start from scratch and just to see if I could do it. So if I could do it like this, I want to see if I could do it like this.
Right.
So I'm doing it like this now because I already did.
That's what it mean, man. You gotta, with whatever you do, you have to be able to diversify, my nigga. You have to be able to switch that thing up, my nigga, and reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? And come new. I done did every goddamn thing. I'm still doing new shit and trying new shit too, man. If you don't follow what's going on or hip to the world, bro, you're gonna get left behind, man. Ain't no more rotary phones, bro. They got them, but niggas don't use them no more. You got to be with the current time. You see what I'm saying? You got to stay alert and be aware of what's going on with the world moving. You got to move with that shit, or you, like I said, you're gonna be left behind. Cause ain't no more pay phones, man. That's the whole game, bro. So you got to reinvent yourself, man, and don't be scared. If you can succeed at one thing, try some other shit too. You never know which one might be the one. You see what I'm saying? Or if you don't succeed, but still get back up, try some other shit. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
I did it like this when I was a teenager. It's too easy. If I could go and do all of this that quick, then I got to go dream bigger. And it just takes a long time. The bigger your dream is, the longer it takes to realize yourself, the more money you got to put out. When you're ahead, you have to wait for a whole world. Because I've been doing streaming since like literally before I had a television network on YouTube before they were monetizing, before they were commercials.
You got
Creative Control with Cootie and Sheik. You know, that was 2005. I've literally been smoking weed and waiting for everyone to catch up this whole time. I had a streaming service before Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I learned the paid subscription doesn't work. It got to be free, but you got to have the ad plug. I can't make no money getting the 1% and then breaking that with somebody. It don't make no sense. So my point to all of that is, yeah, I've been injecting, working. I haven't caught that lick in a minute, and I'm still all right. And when this thing turns, I should catch right back up. But what you know is, cause what have I tried to do and come out with? I've been practicing. I direct.
That's the real shit right there. He kept it 100, man. I salute Dame for that. He said, I ain't caught that lick in a minute, but when it turns, it's gonna be up. And I feel him, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. I ain't caught that lick in a minute, but when that shit turn, bro, whoo, nigga put that work in. When that shit turn, it's gonna be litty.
I can show you a rock and roll project that I just did with Freeway, a movie that I just directed that I just put out in theaters myself. I can show you a book that we just made, a comic book, a magazine, a clothing line, some sneakers, some glasses, all these things done on my own, no funding, no none of that. I made a whole independent boutique conglomerate. Now I might be all right with getting a partner, but I have something tangible. It's there. There's something that I could, I could predict how much money I think it's going to make.
Right.
But I had to have all of those things, because why have a television network and not be able to put my own commercials for a product that I own right next to someone that someone else owns? My ads go right with Nike. Meaning if I got sneakers, ad right next to Nike. You
Facts.
know, if Raiders of the Lost Ark is coming out, Prince of Detroit is right there.
Y'all notice at the beginning
My
of the
point is,
show,
on every vertical, I'm showcasing how creative I am. I'm not even a great business.
y'all notice at the beginning of the show, I'm running commercials for people that I shot the commercial for. You see what I'm saying? That's how you keep this shit circulating, bro. YouTube and Facebook ain't paying me, so I'm gonna look out for the niggas that looked out for me. Then they get up. I'm coming right up with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's run my ads the same way I can run these ads for these other motherfuckers. Let's run my ads right next to them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's what we finna do. Let's take a quick commercial break and get right back to that thing. All right, man, that's my dog, Lil Green, Maurice Green over at the Ave. Y'all fuck with him. He got all the dope clothes and shoes and shit. He even got mini bikes over there at that bitch. So y'all fuck with him, man. Jefferson Avenue, Birmingham, Alabama. Let's go.
Businessman. I just like being creative, but I'm gonna be free. You can't do what you want unless and you can't do what you want in a house unless it's yours. If you don't own that house, you can't do what you want. So I would rather own a small house than have to be in somebody else's big house and can't go in the refrigerator and walk around without my clothes on. Pause. You know what I mean? I would rather just have a nice little joint and have
whoa, bro. See, that's what oh man, this nigga, that's why I fuck with Dan. He thinking like me, bro. That's how I be thinking, bro. I don't need that big shit, my nigga. I'd rather have this beat up ass Buick I got. Until I can get what the fuck I want, a Phantom. So until I can get a Phantom, afford that Phantom, I'm straight in my Buick that I can do what the fuck I want to do in and ride it how I want to ride it. I ain't gonna go get a rental car or you know what I'm saying or lease a goddamn Mercedes. I don't want that right now. I'm good over here till I can get to what I want, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do that shit, bro. He dropping Jews.
decorated correctly, but it's mine. You know,
It's mine.
and I can build it at my choice. If I mess up the floors, it's my floors to mess up.
They mine.
So I get to burn while I learn. When I made Honor Up, that cost me $1 million out my pocket. I learned that it only should cost me $200. But if it was somebody else's money, I couldn't have done that. You know what I mean? I would never get hired to be a CEO. I would never get hired to be a director. I would never get hired to make a sneaker. No one's hiring me to do anything that I've ever done. So that's why you have to be an entrepreneur to make your dreams come true. Because if you dream that you want to be the president, because I always wanted to be the president, but not of the United States, just the president of something that's mine, my own country. It could be this big, as long as I'm the president.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Daniel.
So in order for me to be the president of anything, I had to create a company. And then I was able to make myself the CEO. Now I'm the chairman.
Let's
You
go.
can call yourself what you want when it's yours.
Right.
You can make any title. Or I'm able to give my son my music vertical, Blue Rock Music. If it wasn't mine, I wouldn't have nothing to give him. Here, take that. I actually create companies based on my kids' dreams. So I have to be well versed in everything. So again, I'm good at music is my thing.
Let's go,
Fashion is my
Dan.
thing. Movies is my thing. You gotta remember, I put Kevin Hart on. Lee Daniels. I discovered I funded his first movie and put Kevin in the first 2 movies. So I'm kind of savvy in a lot of things. So if I put all of that on a network, then everything you see, I should also be selling. If we're wearing clothes, I'm making the clothes. If we drinking liquor, I should own that liquor. You smoking weed, I should have that brand. Anything you see is a commercial for something I'm gonna buy, down to the music. And
Man, that's what it's about, bro. Having your own shit, my nigga. I got merch. I got No Cap Rap News merch. We got Tig Night merch. We got November 14th films merch. I shoot music videos. I make beats. I rap. I engineer. I edit. I shoot movies. I do every goddamn thing. I stream now. I play games. I do all that shit, my nigga. Don't let no nigga tell you can't do whatever the fuck you want to do, my nigga. And when it pay off, it's gonna pay off. But the best part about it is I'm my own boss, my nigga. I work for me, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do get a side job somewhere else, I'm still working for me. That money is funding what I got going on. You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality I got, man. That's what I be trying to get other niggas to have that same mentality, my nigga. Do this shit, my nigga. It's any little bit is better than a lot of nothing, bro. So if you can get a little bit of money on TikTok, do it. If you can get a little bit of money on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you can get it, Twitch, get it. However you can get it, you ain't hurting nobody, my nigga. You taking care of your family. You able to benefit from it. And you giving the world some content, making people days brighter and better, my nigga. Then you winning, cuz. So I encourage everybody to do this shit, my nigga. That's the first step is to do it. That's the biggest and the hardest step, no matter what it is. Stopping something and starting something is the biggest steps, but the main thing is you got to do it, bro.
For me, that's all a creative art. For me to be able to make a record, make a movie, make the clothes in the movie, make the music in the movie, be able to distribute the movie, be able to edit the movie, all of that is just me having fun. And then be able to monetize it. I've never been a businessman. or else I'd do anything I could for money. See, a true businessman does anything they could for money. They compromise, they'll bite their lip and let somebody talk to them a certain way. That's not me. I can't be a businessman because, honestly, it's like, it's my integrity before the money. Right. And that might not be the best thing, but I know my kids love me. And I'm the president of my house.
Right. You mentioned having fun.
Money, but
and we used to see you in the videos back in the Gap. Always having fun, bro. Popping the crystal and all that type of stuff.
Doing it last night.
Real
yeah,
Tigger,
but we used to see that publicly with the videos and stuff. We don't see that much now. Like now, when we typically we see you in public, you checking somebody, you talking about some major venture that you have, and you know it's serious. A lot. We see a lot more serious Dame. Is that? I guess you just answered that because I was going to ask you: is that fun Dame kind of more reserved for?
Salute to everybody coming in on their lunch break, man. I see it's about lunchtime, man. Eat your shit, watch the show. Fuck with your boy Young Teague, need to run the city. No Cap Rap News. We watching this Dame Dash Snaps Willie D interview. Salute to Willie D. Y'all subscribe to the channel. I fuck with Dame. Dame going in, man. And later on, y'all go back, rewind this shit and see what you missed. Let's go. Teague need to run the city. No Cap Rap News, man.
Your friends and family, the close people.
It's just that y'all only see me in the ring. They don't show nothing else. So when before there was Instagram, they only show clown Champagne Dame. So if you ever look at my interviews, I'd be like, I don't know why y'all only show me, popping bottles. And y'all never show the business I do. They never did that. Another thing they never showed was I was a single dad the whole time, taking care of a little boy, my son. They never said that, because to me, that was the thing I was the most proud of. How come they never talk about that? I went to court, got my son, and do all this Rockefeller stuff. I take my kid to school every day and take pride in that. They never talked about that. So that's why, like, a person that's looking for freedom, once the internet, I knew the future of the internet as soon as I retired. I retired from me playing these games. I'm like, now I can control my own narrative. And once I could, now you see how I'm looked at. So if there wasn't me speaking on me and controlling my narrative, you would think Champagne Dame, loud, stupid, and broke, living in a shelter somewhere. They don't show they never put anything in the paper but my bills.
They control it, bro, because they control it.
And I'd be proud. I'd be like, yeah, I'm cracked. I just invested $100 million. So what? That's like I just bought 30 cakes, 30 bricks in the street. You a don for that. But, of course, they're going to make you think somebody winning being independent is losing because they don't want you to be independent. You got dumbasses like Vlad TV keep saying my name because I'm clickbait, because for some reason, like, why do they respect this guy so much? Why does a Leor and a Vlad, people from other cultures, always question what I do
to me, man,
and want people to remember me a certain way? Because no one remembers you. Because I've controlled my narrative by being consistent and fighting for the people I love. Nobody understands the love I get because they don't give no love. You don't understand how to get love unless you know how to give it. So they don't even get it. Yeah, I know I'm loved because I love my people. If I didn't love my people wouldn't love me.
That's why niggas fuck with me right now.
I'm not going to make money with you or you spend money with me. Anytime you spend money with me, I want you educated. I want you to buy something with me because I can eat, and then you can go and actually make whatever I taught you into some money. So that's what happens. Whenever I get caught up, whenever I have to promote.
That's how I be moving too, man. I be trying to teach niggas the game, bro, my nigga. You help me get some money or you brought some shit to me, I'm trying to tell you the best, what I would do. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I'm gonna tell you the route I think you should take, but I'm gonna give you advice with it because I want to see you win. Anybody that fuck with me know I want to see niggas win. So spin with me, shot with me. I'm gonna try to make sure we win. We both win. Because I know if I can help you win, then when it's my turn, you're gonna help me win, or at least that's how I be thinking. Or because I know if whatever I do helps us win, I'm gonna keep that. It only makes sense to keep that shit going, and let's keep winning. You see what I'm saying? That's
one of my products, I end up trying to talk to the culture because whoever usually in the masses or that's working corporate, they're always asking me something that behooves corporate, and it's like trying to trigger me and trying to get that viral moment. Well, now I'm gonna make you the viral moment by being smart. See, the trick is to go viral by doing something smart, not dumb. You could go viral by getting punched in the face or punching in the face or being violent or doing some dumb shit any day. That's cheating. But do something smart. Create a new algorithm, not for dysfunction, for evolution. Let's see you be an artist. Do that. Because that's the only thing that's gangster to me. All the real gangsters I know, they always want to do good. They only doing what they got to do. But once they don't have to, they usually don't. So I'm not trying to be looking at my culture continue to make money from. Like, I'm not fighting no other black men. That's done. Because I know even if I want to, I'm not doing it. Unless it's with gloves. Because that's what they want us to do. You know, Irv was talking shit about me, and Page Six was calling me like, Irv was talking about you. What you got to say to that? I said, I spoke at Harvard yesterday. Right about that. But when two black men might have a disagreement, you're going to put that in the newspaper so we could... You understand what I'm saying?
As I mentioned earlier, you're very passionate, and when it comes to our people, and it's easy to see how much you care, how much you genuinely care about our people.
I just don't like nerds punking us.
Here's a question that I have.
Hold up, man. Dame a real nigga, man. I fuck with Dame, man. I keep telling y'all, bro. I get Dame. I get what he on, man. If Dame had that Jay-Z money, if Dame had the money and the Jay-Z power right now, it'd be a whole different ball game, bro. I'm telling y'all, that nigga Dame is something serious, bro. They don't want to see Dame get it and put some of this shit into action, bro. They don't want to see that shit. I'm telling you, my nigga. They don't. Jay-Z doing his thing, but it'll be a different ball game with Dame now. I'm telling you, bro. And they ain't want that shit. They knew they had to get that nigga out of here, my nigga. He gonna disrupt the system, bro. Dame one of them. Facts.
Knowing how much that you love our people and how passionate you are and how passionate you are about us getting our respect, how did you reconcile what you heard Kanye say when Kanye said that slavery was a choice? Well, how did you? And I know Kanye is a good friend of yours. So
number one, he's bipolar.
How did you deal with that?
I had a conversation with him.
Okay.
So number one, and I had a conversation with Van. So I can show you. I brought Van to and I said, let's talk about this. Now, that man is bipolar. Why would you bring him to TMZ and ask him questions while you know he's triggered? He's clinically bipolar. Number one. Number two, I say slavery is a choice right now, but not slavery is a choice back then, right now. For us to think that there are masters is our choice right now. But I don't think he meant back then. But again,
I can accept that. I can accept that.
And that's the thing, is like sometimes I would have conversations with Kanye and he would kind of say what I'm saying, but say it wrong. So it's the context, but you always have to give that man, and even though he's a billionaire, it doesn't mean that he's not bipolar. And he's not going to say he's bipolar, and he's going to get mad at me for saying it, but he's bipolar. Because I've had to deal with it.
Everybody knows
I've seen
Kanye
it. So
bipolar,
I'm like, yo, why? Has anybody ever dealt with somebody that's bipolar? The one thing you don't do when somebody's triggered is put them in front of cameras. The most dangerous thing for a bipolar person is money. A billionaire bipolar means while you're bipolar, everyone's still listening to you. A broke bipolar, they putting you in the room until the ambulance comes. But if you're making $5-6 million a year with this man, bipolar or not, certain people are still listening. That's why y'all keep listening to him right now. Y'all know he's triggered. Y'all know he's, you know what I mean? It is. I don't care what he's saying. Nobody that's bipolar says they're bipolar while they're triggered. No one admits it. Like, I'm bipolar. I'm having an attack right now. Nah, they just start bugging out. So why would you like that? That's the problem I have with people around him. I'm like, why y'all keep putting him in front of the camera when he's triggered? And I'd have to be the person to say, yo, get off the ranch.
Man, I'm really glad that I'm having this conversation with you about Kanye, because I be going in on Kanye ass. And I don't want to go in on Kanye. But I love my people too. And when I feel like we're under attack, I don't care what the ethnicity of the person is, I'm going in.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He doesn't not want you to go in on him. He does that so you do that. He's a person that pulls triggers. Look at his career. George Bush doesn't like black people. Ran up on Taylor Swift. There's one publicity stunt after another. That's his model, is triggering you. The more just like Trump. Every time Trump says something racist
Right.
and we hate it, somebody loves it. He's not talking for us. He's talking for the ones that love it, Trump. You understand what I mean? So it's the same thing. You know,
He knows
that's
it's
why I
gonna
don't pay him.
trigger niggas.
Like, I already know with him, if, let's say he says,
It's
let's do
game,
something,
bro. He's
sends
on
an
a
order to
game.
somebody. If they get it right the first time, he's still going to say he don't like it. Because he's just troll. He's a troll. He got everybody dressing like a crackhead, bro. He's doing this shit on purpose. That's why I be like, don't do that, man. You know?
Hey, he ain't lying. He got these niggas dressing like a. Look at Kanye with that full crackhead, man. He trolling niggas, man. Y'all see them shoe parts, but he gonna make a zillion dollars off them hoes. The sock parts or some shit, man. That shit is crazy, man. Kanye, I knew that shit. That nigga trolling niggas, bro. The whole while got niggas looking crazy as hell. And niggas gonna do it. Niggas gonna be walking out here soft-toed than the motherfucker. Watch. Soft-toed as hell at Amazon. A box going some heavy shit. One of them goddamn TVs or something gonna fall in that motherfucker. And it's gonna be a wrap. He going home for the day. Let's go, man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're doing. You trolling. He walk around barefooted. He's trolling. He like, watch this. I could get dudes to wear tights and barefoot. I'm like, I don't know, you can do that one. But you know, I'm not saying we had that combo. I'm like, when I see it, I'm like, yo, he bugging, but I know he's playing. You know, he wants you to get at him. He does it on. Why would he do
This shit
things he does if
hilarious.
he doesn't want the reaction? And another thing I wanted to say to you, point. You
Hey,
box,
he makes
right?
sense about Kanye though.
You know that if you brace your face, the punch usually doesn't knock you out. It's the ones you don't see that knock you out. Mm-hmm. So that's why in life, if you walk around with your face out, my shit is just braced because I know I'm going to get hit. So that's the thing. When you get into a
When you
ring,
know what it
you
is,
know you're
you
going to
be
get
looking
hit.
for
It
it.
doesn't mean you stop. It means you block, hit, and then you hit back. Getting hit is part of the game. That's why I love boxing. It's one-on-one and it's life. It's about your stamina, not
Makes
your skill.
sense. Makes plenty of sense.
You know, your skill is important, but the stamina is way more. You understand what I mean? If you can't pass a minute, it's over. You could look good for 30 seconds, but once you tired and somebody on your head, what you gonna do? And everybody's looking? Nothing.
Well, if you
Never.
have two people that are skilled and has stamina, the person who's most skilled is going to win that fight.
True. But
Yeah.
if they both skilled and one has less stamina and he runs out of gas,
Absolutely.
he going.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, the skill. If they both are if you have both, then yeah, you're gonna win. But if you don't have stamina, you can't go 14 or 10 rounds. You can't. You could go 1 or 2. That's why I could never really box because I didn't want to run. Like I said, I'll get in the ring and give you a minute or 3. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you 1, but you know what I'm saying? After that, you know
man.
everything. You know what it is when you just lose. You be like, oh man, when is this round gonna be over? You know what I mean? Once it gets to that point, you done. So if you so my point is, life is a fight. You have to have stamina. You should have some skill. And you're going to get hit,
Got to.
but you got to hit back. You better block, brace your face when you get hit because you will, but it won't knock you out. If you act like a punch isn't coming and you're not going to see it, you're going to end up waking up on the floor. And that's life.
Is Stacey Dash really your cousin, man?
Yeah.
Hold
First
up.
cousin.
Willie D.
She's on my nerves, bro.
Willie D trying to cut something, bro. Stacey Dash was fire. Mm-hmm. In that Kanye West video, she was fire. That's his real cousin, though. Let's see where you going, Willie D, because I think you just trying to smash. You want the number. So.
She's your first cousin.
Yeah.
Is she bipolar?
I think
Oh,
so.
my God, man.
But you know, it's my cousin. I'll just tell you this. I'm going to say it like this. I know you've been to a
Why you
family
think she bipolar?
function
I think I'm bipolar.
and you're
I
at the
might
table, and there's always that one uncle or aunt that's just outrageous and has the crazy opinion, and y'all argue, but they still sit at the table and you still love them. That's Kanye and Stacey Dash. I don't agree with
be.
not a lot of things they
I
say,
ain't bipolar.
and not a lot of things they do. But
KK, what's happening? I see you,
he's
pimp.
still my brother, and that's still my cousin. I don't
So
agree
what's
with
his Dang Dash interview,
though,
man.
Stacey Dash. I think
the
if
like
Stacey
button, bro.
Dash was my cousin, I'd get my other cousins to jump her. I'd get my girl cousins to jump her, dog.
why. How you know we have?
Okay.
He said, how you know
All
we
right.
have it?
All
That's
right.
crazy.
Well, we'll leave it at that. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I didn't say anything. I just say how you know. You know, again, how do you carry
Allegedly.
things in your family but it always stays in your family.
Yeah.
That's how you
So
supposed to be, bro.
again, publicly, that's my cousin. I don't agree. Privately, we deal with things accordingly.
Gotcha. When it's time for you to go and you ain't got no more, how do you want to be remembered?
As a conqueror, a warrior, like Alexander the Great, but like, you know, because
But black.
that one till the day,
That nigga
you know what I
might
mean?
be
Like
black, man. They might have
Julius
changed
Caesar.
all this shit, bro.
You know, back in those days, no matter how much money you had,
Everybody
you
was
weren't
black.
famous
Fuck
unless
it.
you won a war. You had no respect unless you fought for your country.
They changed all that shit.
So my respect comes from my fight for my culture, which is like my country. And you know, like a Malcolm X slash Steven Spielberg, you know, like I don't think anyone's ever seen anything like me before. I don't think
You know
you'll
what?
ever
Hold
see
up,
another
bro.
person that loves so many different creative things.
I'm glad that the internet here, because now that I think about it, it's gonna be even tougher for them to erase history, my nigga. Cause if we didn't have the internet, I guarantee Tupac would be white right now. I guarantee it. If we ain't had the internet, bro, Tupac would be white right now. Cause they'll change some shit around quick as hell, my nigga. They didn't erase niggas' whole history. Niggas ain't got no identity. Can't. We just popped up at this bitch. No religion, no gods, no none. At least from you know, in the history books and shit like then but some fucked up shit, slavery and shit like and civil rights and shit, bro. Come on, that ain't what niggas from, man. We way powerful than that, bro. Way more powerful.
And does them well, but also loves his people. That will also embarrass the people that everyone else is kind of scared to. That's oppressing us, and you know, that hasn't lost his mind. You know, because again, you're right. It's a lot of things, and if you don't enjoy it, unless you really want those things, then it would drive you nuts. I find that most people that are unhappy broke are unhappy rich. You know what I mean? So I'm just a happy guy. And when it's time, I don't think I'm extra tough. I'm not here. I'm not running around shaking nobody down or nothing like that. I just feel like every man is equal. And treat me as such. But unless you're being a man and doing the man stuff, it's going to be hard for me to look at you as one. So if you ain't taking care of your kids and you're cheating and you're doing things I don't respect, you know, you're a soldier. You don't talk general. You talk soldier. You're not going to understand what I'm saying. Unless you cut a check to somebody, then it's hard. And if you're a person that's only had checks given to you and you never ever paid nobody, you'll never understand what it is to be a boss. You'll never understand why I'm mad. So most people that are entrepreneurs understand me. Most soldiers don't. It ain't meant for you to understand.
If you're an entrepreneur, this game
Stay in your lane.
Wicked.
A soldier should never talk to a general like that.
Never.
Or a soldier should aspire to be a general, and I'll help you.
You
understand what I mean? Everyone has the ability to be a general. Everyone has that fight. It's just the fear that usually stops them. So if you're a wild...
Now see, that's why I be coming to niggas that like, bro, get on this bitch, my nigga. You can goddamn stream. You can if you cook good, start selling plates. If you and show them how you prepare your meals, my nigga. If you play games, if you whatever you do in that spare time, downtime, turn your phone on, my nigga, and stream. Let that fear go, my nigga. Don't be scared. Niggas gonna talk about you either way. They gonna talk about you if you're doing something, if you ain't doing something. So they gonna talk about you. So my nigga, they gonna say your eyelays. They gonna say your beard ain't shaped up right. They gonna say you got a mole on your nose. They gonna say that shit if you streaming or you ain't streaming, my nigga. So start getting to it, my nigga, and don't let that fear go. Whatever you want to do it, bro. You can. If you put that energy to it, bro, you can do it. So let's get to it, man. Let's go this year, 2024. Let's go.
Dog, and you eat the food you kill every day, and you walk up and you see a dog getting fed on a leash, you laughing at that dog on that leash. I get to be the wild dog that laughs at the ones on the leash that come out the big house. I still laugh at them. No amount of money is not going. I'm still going to laugh
It
at
ain't
you.
about
I
the
don't care how
money.
much money you got. You a joke to me because you're on a leash
Let's
and
go.
you're trained and you drink out of a milk bowl. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Dame
Let me ask you
Dash,
this,
baby.
man. I never
Dame
thought
Dash.
about this, man, but have you ever, and I mean this respectfully, have you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy?
I do. You want me to show you me cutting Kevin Hart up?
Funny as hell, man.
I used to do. I have a show that I did with Smokey called Mixed Nuts Pause.
Yeah.
Dame
And I'd
Dash
be
did
like,
the
he'd
Golf
have all these
Club
comedians. I'd
Shay
be like, listen, I'm gonna open
Next.
up. If y'all
Let's
not
go.
funnier
Let's
than me, you
keep
got
the
to get out of here
circuit
because I'm not a
tight. Let's
comedian.
keep
You know what I'm
the
saying?
circuit
So
tight.
I'm funnier than you. You got to go. So I
They hit
would
the
never do
same shit.
official
Let's start the
stand up.
black circuit.
But I definitely cut niggas' ass. Pause. Like we snap. I'm from
Right.
Harlem, so that's what we do.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely the comedian killer. You know what I mean? And I'm 51 now, so it's too late. Whoever wants to get theirs back can't because I'm too old now. So, I'll be a bully. You'll be bullying me. But yeah, get it. Like I said, I invented pause. My crew, like all of us, all the funny stuff that we do is went into pop culture, down to slang. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not a comedian, but I definitely put comedians in movies.
I don't know
And I'll be in the
about
movies.
And you got
pause.
jokes.
I got jokes.
Into that, I don't know.
I definitely we definitely
snap.
snap.
Yeah.
Might have.
Man, you definitely snapped in this interview, man, and you are definitely one of our best, man.
Thank
you know,
Y'all
we've all
better
been
peep
blessed
game,
with your
man.
presence, bro.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
God
that.
for your mother and father.
Thank you.
You are a true general, and thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damon Dash.
All right.
No more talk.
All right, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. What y'all thought, man? YouTube in the building, Facebook in the building. Who else we got going on? That's all we got right now, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, Young Tig Nitty. Willie D, this was a dope interview, bro. From let me stop this right quick. I watched Theo. Theo funny too, man. But this is a dope interview. Salute to Willie D. Salute to Dame Dash both. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back a little bit later, man. Probably about, I don't know, I'm gonna get some gaming in. I'm doing everything. Like I said, man, it's 2024, so I'm going strong. Y'all need to start going strong. KK, what's happening? Country Obama. I Am Sounds on YouTube. Everybody on Facebook, man. I appreciate you. Akil, what's happening? Y'all come back in. We'll be back a little later, man. Tig Nitty run the city. No cap rap news, man.